What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be re-clear coating the bumper. We're going to be installing it, and then we're probably going to go find a place to take pictures, and I'm going to show you how to do all of that in just a minute. I already have the bumper off here. I got to do a little bit of touch-up work before we do the clear coat, which no big deal. It's just a few spots that were a little thin. When I sanded it down, it went through. It's okay. We have the touch-up paint from BMW right here, the Jet Black 668. I will link this down below. It was just as expensive as the cans of base coat, which is, it's fine, but I'd rather not pay that much for a little thing of touch-up compared to a full can of base. So I'm going to show you guys this spot that I'm talking about, if I can find it. And then I'm gonna show you how to take everything off of the bumper, such as like the grills, the fog lights, and all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. I have my phone light out because it's too dark in here to see, but that right there is one of the spots. And then there should be another one somewhere around here. But that's what they look like. Just a little thin. Gonna put some touch-up paint on it and then clear coat everything. You can see that the clear coat last time I tried to do it, it was a little humid out and it all just kind of bubbled up, and that's what it did. So that's what we're fixing today. It's really not that bad. All that's going to fill in with the clear coat. There it is. So there's that, and then that right there. I'm going to have to buy new kidney grills because I forgot to take these out when I sanded. It's okay though. So anyway, we're just going to clean this thing up, get all these bumper inserts out, the kidney grills, all that good stuff, and then we're gonna clean it up, touch up, and then clear coat, and then put it back on. We've got the bumper here. I've got my flathead, and I'm gonna start taking all these inserts out. So to get started, right here with the kidney grills, you're going to place your flathead. Bring it in closer. So you're gonna place your flathead right in this little insert. You're going to press in, and you're going to also push the kidney grill down. And it just pops right out. Oh, the cars. This bumper's so wet still from the rain last night. And just like that, the grill is out. And we're going to do that for this and for this one. They both all come out the same. To take these fog lights out on the M Sport conversion bumper, there are two screws that you take out on the fog lights right here. There's one here, and there's one here. They're both 8 or 10 millimeters, depending on which screws you used. And then to take this out, it's the same way as putting it in. You're gonna pull up and push out. So pull out, let me rephrase that. You're gonna pull out and push up, and then it just pops out like that. Pretty simple. It's gonna feel like you're breaking stuff. You're not going to break anything, I promise. I have taken this bumper off of this car and taken it down to bare bones probably 10 or so times at this point, trying to get this thing perfect. Nothing's broken, so fingers crossed. It's probably not going to break for you either. So to get this out now, it's pretty simple. You're just going to do the same thing you did here, but there's also a little screw here that you have to take out. Aside from that, everything else is the same. You're going to pull these out and pull back. So I'm going to start doing that now, and I will be right back. I've done 2 coats of clear coat at this point, trying to fix the imperfections, get it perfect. The whole reason I'm doing this right now is because when I did originally paint the bumper, it came out sort of matte in finish, and it just wasn't what I wanted. But right now, that's what it's looking like. It's a lot glossier this time. I did 2 thick clear coats at this point, so 2 full cans, and I'm gonna go back over it and get any of the other little imperfections out, and then that's gonna take about maybe half a can. I'm gonna definitely record that coat, and then tomorrow, well, next weekend, I'm gonna come through and fine sand it, polish it, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it looks exactly like the car itself. So we've got high hopes here, and it's going pretty well so far. I'm going to show you a little bit of it right now, so stick with me. So that's what it looks like right now. As you saw, there is a little bit of runniness, but when that gets all polished and sanded and this next coat goes onto it, everything should look perfect. So I'm gonna sit here for probably the next 45 minutes to an hour and wait for it. And then after that, we're gonna get to the final coat. I'm gonna, like I said, record that, and then it should be done. And then we're gonna wait probably 2 hours after that and put it back on the car. So I'll probably be back here later today. I'm gonna go home for a little bit, eat, relax, and enjoy my day off today. I think I forgot to record. I'll see after I do this, but so I did the last coat and it looks a little wavy, but it's okay because, like I said, it's all gonna get sanded and polished and whatever. It's gonna look, hopefully, like I said, fingers crossed, just like that. It looks a lot better than what it did the second coat. So I'm gonna show you that now. Like I said, it's a little wavy, but it's all gonna get sanded, polished, mirror finish, just like the OEM paint, hopefully, this time around, because it's been 3 times. I also wanna go out and say that I'm not trying to milk these bumper videos, but I do wanna be as authentic as possible with you guys, so you can see, like, no fluff, like the whole thing, like start to finish. I just want you to see, like, it's a process, and it's not always done the first time around, so you're probably gonna maybe have to do it a couple times just to get the look that you're going for. So yeah, so that's this. Hopefully when we come back later, it looks a lot better, so we're gonna see. I will see you guys at probably 5 o'clock for you. It's gonna be right after this clip. For me, it's like 2 hours from now. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we're back at the garage. The bumper is almost ready to put back onto the car. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like now. Like I said, it's not gonna need much work, only a little bit of sanding and then a quick buff and polish, or a cut and polish, and then it should be perfect. Like I said though, I do apologize because it might look like I'm trying to milk these videos, but I'm trying to be as authentic as possible. I want to get this done and over with so I can move on to the next project, which might actually be wrapping the car. So to wrap the car, I needed to paint this bumper anyway because it wasn't going to stick to a just primered bumper, or else I would have just done it that way because that would have been a lot easier. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like practically cured. I know clear coat should take about 24 hours to set and cure. This is only, I want to say 2.5 hours later. So it's dry mostly. Probably another 45 minutes and I'll be able to put it back on. So you can see that there are imperfections in the clear coat, but that should be really easy to take out with 800 1,000, 1,500, and then 2,000 grit sandpaper just to give it that really nice mirror polish. And then I'll cut it once more with a cutting pad and some compound. Yeah, cutting pad and compound, and then I'll buff it out. So should be good. Should be really good. I'm much happier with how this came out this time, the third time around, rather than the first or second time. The first time it came out decent, but I didn't give enough clear coat. So what I did wrong was I didn't spray slow enough. So you were supposed to, like, really, not really slow, but pretty slow, not like the base coat where you just like that. I don't know how else to describe it. But instead you were supposed to kind of slow, get a nice thick first coat. It might get a little runny the first time you coat it, but that's all going to get covered up or sanded and buffed out, so it doesn't, I don't think it matters too much. The whole point of this video was to show you how to install the M Sport bumper, so that's what I'm going to do right now. So there's this portion and then this on both sides, and then here there's a bar on the base models, the sport lines, that goes across from there to there. You just want to take those, you want to take this off, or else your M Sport bumper is not going to be able to go on. I opted to keep off that little crash pad that's on here simply because mine was cracked and didn't want to stay on. This goes on just by sliding this, so it's going to go kind of like in and up. And then there's these little tabs back here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but there's these little tabs back here somewhere. Oh, right here. This little tab here, right here. You just push this portion in and then pull down, and then the OEM one will come off, and that's on both sides. So there's one over there, and then there's one here, and then you pull down and out. These have to get replaced. Your M Sport package bumper should have come with these. They are very easy to put on. Clip back here, there's a push pin, and then another push pin there, and that's for both sides. They just go in, and then you screw it in from the inside of the fender, I guess the outside of the fender, depending on how you look at it. To put this on, it's very easy, just like I showed you how to take it off. It's going to line up with these little tabs here, and then you just push it in. Be aware, it is going to hurt your fingers. I recommend using a mallet. I don't have a mallet, so I'm going to do this just by pushing it. So wish me luck. The only other thing that you're going to have to put onto the bumper, aside from this and these right here, if you don't have windshield or headlight washers, these just get glued on. You can see like the adhesive running down here. None of that matters. Just make sure that there's adhesive on the back of this, adhesive promoter, and then the 3M tape that Keys Motorsports supplies. Keys, if you're watching this, definitely give me a sponsorship because I buy so much stuff from you guys. For the fog lights, you will need this little insert piece and your fog light, and then 2 of your bolts. So for this, it's pretty simple. There's 2 little like tab pieces on the fog light, and they go in this little, they go in these 2 little holes here. 1, 2. These are going to slide in right there, and then it's going to look like this. That's not completely flush, so we want to line up that hole and that hole with these right here. I don't know if you can see that. So So basically what I'm going to do is bring this up out of the way, just like that. And you want to make sure the top of the fog light is under this. So it should look like that. So what you just watched was me lining the bumper up and getting these top bolts right here, all where I want them. The way you're going to adjust the way your car lines, like the hood and the bumper meet, is with these bolts right here. One thing to make sure of is that tab there. You want to make sure that the bumper is under that tab, or else it's not going to sit right. And then there's these tabs here where you're gonna put screws in, and they go in just like that. And then the screws go in 1, 2, just like that. The screws are gonna go like that. It looks pretty good. I gotta admit, I'm gonna give props where props are earned. I think the paint looks really good. I think the clear coat's coming out fairly well. I can't really complain about anything anymore. It's all working pretty well. So, all right, I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna continue installing this. So now that the bumper is done and we have everything on and it's about to just sit, cure. Look at the sun. Look at the sunset. What the? Where did you guys come from? I didn't even know you were there. I forgot to do my outro, so this is it. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and all the support with everything so far. I really appreciate it, and I do want to say that if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I have a bunch more videos coming. And if you don't subscribe, they're not going to show up, so you're not going to see them. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.